What's your definition?
Good morning. Yeah, good morning. To who am I speaking?
Good morning, everyone. It's Louise.
Good morning, Louise.
Do I get any help here, Louise?
No, don't help him, Louise.
Well, I'm struggling to think of certain Steve Martin roles that I've seen in film because I haven't seen many because I tend to shy away from the slapsticky stuff.
Yes,
I
yes.
mean, full disclosure, in my youth, I was a big fan of Jerry Lewis. And now the only movies I care to watch are The Nutty Professor and The Big Mouth because he plays that goofy character with the glasses.
Yes, actually, it's quite impressive sometimes.
But
When you were young and stupid, you liked Jerry Lewis.
but he has since fallen out of favor with many of his slapsticky roles.
Yes.
I must say that I do like Steve Martin in Bringing Down the House with Queen Latifah. There are certain scenes in that movie that I think are hysterical, but mostly to the credit of a great supporting actress by the name of Joan Plowright. I think she steals the show. And what's the guy who plays Eugene Levy? Has some of the best lines in the show too.
Yeah, I remember that. I've seen that movie. It's good.
But I have to confess, I was in high school, and I was helping my mother with grocery shopping on Armistice Boulevard in Pawtucket. I can still remember. And we're in line, and the line was horrendously long, and everybody had a full carriage of groceries. And so there was a little kiosk with paperback books on it, and Steve Martin had come out with a bestseller called Cruel Shoes. And I picked it up, and I said, I have to see what the fuss is all about. And it was just a book on little vignettes, like humorous vignettes, supposedly humorous. And when I came to Cruel Shoes, I had time in line to read the whole short story. By the end of it, I had tears in my eyes. I was laughing so hard. And my mother was looking at me because I was practically making a scene. And I'm kind of embarrassed to admit that I thought that was funny because it's not something you want to discuss on air. It was just bizarre. But it was just so out there that it caught me by surprise, and I was laughing hysterically.
Well, I think Steve Martin is funny when he plays it straight and he's very frustrated with some stupid thing that's going on. I think he's great in those kinds of roles. But I don't find him funny when he's doing the wild and crazy guy kind of thing.
Because you have no sense of humor.
Stupid.
But I never gravitated to watch those movies, and I'm trying to think of some of them, because I knew it would be slapsticky, and I didn't want to waste my time.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking Saturday Night Live. He's got the fake arrow through his head and stuff like that. That's not funny. That's no.
The world disagrees with you, but that's okay.
What was the movie he was in when he was the father of the bride? Was it called Father of the Bride?
Father of the Bride. Yeah, there we go. Your Polish is showing.
Oh, well, could have been a different name. Well, that was a good movie.
It was called The Mother of the Bride.
It was, it could have been.
Louise, did you hear both songs?
Yes, I did. But before we go any further, I just wanted to acknowledge that in my zeal yesterday to answer a few trivia questions, I was remiss in not acknowledging Moose's response to my participation in your show on Wednesday. So
really struck a chord with him.
I heard that, and I just wanted to say thank you, Moose. I was genuinely touched by how touched you were. So, thank you.
You had a lot of people sharing your moment.
Yeah.
So.
Well, I kind of felt silly after I hung up.
No, not at all.
It's just like, that's me. I often wear my emotions on the sleeve, and so be it. I'm just going to be me. And, when you're just being yourself and you realize that you touch people's lives in a way that you don't expect, it's quite humbling.
Louise, at the end of the day, all we really own and what makes us unique are our memories. And when you can share a special memory with someone, You know, even though it's not exactly the same, but it's very emotional.
It is.
Because those
And-
days are gone. They're never going to come back, and they were so special. And it's so sad that they can't come back. It's so sad that other people aren't doing that these days, and it's all sad. And but you know, Steve doesn't like talking about sad things, so we're going to move on.
When do you ever listen to me? I don't like to be depressed. I like to be happy, and I like to make other people happy. And if I make you smile, then we both win.
You want to make me happy?
Yeah, I'll pick up the transmission.
But let me just add to your comment. I know there have been times on the show when we've talked about lyrics that really touch us. And it's a song, I believe it's called The Dream. It was written by Bob Dylan, but I always heard it sung by Peter, Paul, and Mary. And the line that always nearly brings me to tears is, I wish in vain that we could sit simply in that room once again. Think about that. Okay, so back to the song.
You're going to take us right to the break.
I like both songs. I do. I'm a big fan of Johnny Cash. God bless my father for reintroducing me to country music. That was the only music he liked to listen to. And after my mother passed, I made it my mission to buy him as much country music as he wanted to listen to. And my sister was gracious enough to give us this compilation by Johnny Cash. So that man is up there on my list. But I have to go with Ring of Fire.
Okay. You don't have to apologize for it.
They're two great songs.
Well, they are. And what was the name of the song that you talked about, Gary? Is it Hurt?
Yes.
I'm going to have to Google it or go back to the CD
Yeah, well,
and see if it's
get-
on there
get your-
because I don't
get-
have a point of reference.
Get your tissues out.
Yeah, it's a very emotional song.
No, and do yourself a favor and watch the video. Don't listen to the song just listening to the song. Watch the video of him singing the song. It's literally the last song he ever recorded, and he's singing it with his wife right before he dies. It is.
It's
Get
very
a whole
emotional.
bring a whole box of tissues.
Well, the goosebumps are already starting to grow.
You will appreciate it.
So with that, I thank you. I wish you all a good weekend.
Thank you.
All right.
you.
And we got to go to a break.
Oh, and I forgot the trivia answer. It's Dan August, I believe.
Dan August, that's
Dan
it.
I
August.
thought that was. He said 66.
No, he said 61.
I thought
Dan-
that was like 66.
Okay.
Dan
Dan
August
was
is
later.
Dan
I
August.
didn't hear the
He,
61.
he drove
Okay.
Pontiacs in there. That's why I knew that one.
Oh, it's not Dan August?
Okay,
Okay.
thanks
All
again.
right.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you.
right, time for a break.
Don't tell me what to do.
Here we go.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hey, Bobby.
Bobby, I wasn't gonna let you wait any longer, so
Yeah, because you always get. Bobby always gets pooned.
Yeah, well, I'm kind of used to it. Look who I work for. I've been here 11 years. Between the two songs, tough choice. I like Ghost Riders, but I've always liked Ring of Fire. So I'm going with Ring of Fire.
Thank you.
And I forget who called in the commonality, but the last one was a Boston TV children's host.
Yes.
Is he looking for Major?
That's we have a second on that. Kathy called in. I mean, she texted in and also said Major. So
Because I was on the Major Best show.
I wanted to be on Major Mud.
I Dream of Jeannie, he was a major.
He was
That's
a major.
right.
so what's the Steely Dan song? I Dream of Jeannie. Okay, there's Major Nelson. Character Q from James Bond was
Maybe he was a major.
he a
in-
major? Who could have been? But where's the Steely Dan song? Major Steely Dan fans, come on.
Most would know that.
Yeah. And, Ma-
Going, but
and
Hey.
Major Nelson was Captain Nelson before he was Major Nelson. I remember that.
That's usually how it goes. You don't just get
Yeah,
born.
but we could have.
You're not just born a major. He
But
was-
in the show,
Yeah.
he progressed in the show. You missed that part because you have no sense of humor.
that
Bobby,
is my-
Bobby, sorry to interrupt you. Do you think Steve Martin is funny?
Well, I was going to bring Steve Martin up. My
Okay.
favorite Steve Martin movie is Planes, Trains, and Automobiles.
which he's hilarious in.
Yes.
Because he plays it straight.
What about his Saturday Night Live stuff?
The King Tut thing was funny.
Yeah, and we just heard that song.
I actually do like that song. But I
There's hope for him yet.
no, when he acts stupid, he was stupid.
That's the
Yeah,
idea. That's the whole idea of it.
This is Eddie.
All right.
All
I
right.
have the first season of Saturday Night Live at home. I got it at a flea market, and I spent 50 cents on it. And it's like 9 DVDs, and he's in there.
I didn't care for the first season as much as the second season. The first season was okay, but I remember the second show was all about Paul Simon singing.
And that's where I actually found out the boxer has extra lyrics.
I don't even remember that.
Yep, I never knew that. And I went, that's extra lyrics, and I had to Google the song.
Huh.
All right, Bobby, I got to let you go.
He's going to a break.
All right.
Talk to you later, guys.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you.
Bye. Before you go to the break,
Broadcasting
the
live and
Steely
local
Dan
daily from the
on his-
Navigant Credit Union broadcast studio at the corner of Park Avenue and Kennedy Street in Woonsocket. This is ON AM and FM.
WOON Woonsocket.
I have been having breakfast at Betty's Donuts. There are no donuts. At 3 Main Street, Blackstone, in the old Park and Shop Plaza for a couple of years now. I was delighted to find a place closer to home that could properly cook bacon and eggs, and to be able to have it from 4 a.m., 5 a.m. on Sundays, to 1 p.m. was even better. It was only recently I discovered her talents extended to the lunch menu, weekdays only, where she offers free dessert. Betty's Donuts, there are no donuts, does, however, have delicious pastries and serves fresh baked bread with meals upon request while they last. Betty's Donuts, there are no donuts, has been in business for 42 years. Amanda has passionately taken up where her Aunt Betty left off. Dine in or order out by calling 508-883-3472 and help her decide whether to bring donuts back. Betty's, where love is the secret ingredient.
New England's most beloved auction gallery is right in our backyard. It's Trudell's Auction Gallery of Bellingham. They were voted the gold medal for the best auction in ON Radio's Best of the Blackstone Valley. Live auctions are held every Monday throughout the summer. Doors open at 8 and the auction begins promptly at 9. Auctions are held indoors or outdoors depending on the week. So check their website, TrudellsAuction.com, to see if this Monday's auction will be inside or outside. Trudell's Auction Gallery, 799 South Main Street, Bellingham, right next door to Arigna's Irish Pub.
This ON AM and FM weather forecast sponsored by Valley Transportation, now offering transportation using school buses for school field trips, senior bingo trips, weddings, or any other adult trips. Leave the driving to the professionals and the courteous drivers of Valley Transportation, 664 Front Street, Woonsocket. Telephone number 762-5055. Mostly cloudy skies today with a high near 88. There's a 70% chance of showers and thunderstorms, mostly in the afternoon. Some could be heavy at times with new rainfall amounts between 1 and 2 inches possible. Tonight, mostly cloudy skies overnight. Overnight low of 66, calm wind, 60% chance of continued precipitation, about a half to a quarter of an inch overnight. Saturday's weather, a 60% chance of more showers into the afternoon, calm wind, high of 84 and mostly cloudy skies. Sunday, mostly cloudy and a high of 88, 40% chance of a shower, breezy from the southwest. Monday, a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, high of 83 and partial sunshine. Tuesday, sunny and 84. Wednesday, sunny and 89. And next Thursday, partly sunny and a high of 80.
All right.
Lynn.
So before I was rudely cut off, I was going to announce that
Gary.
the major contribution
Gary.
with Steely Dan, as any major dude will tell you, and that
Oh,
was
right.
told to me by Miss Kathy George.
I remember that song.
So,
I didn't hear anything she said.
As usual.
As usual. I mean, this is me at
He's
home.
deaf in one ear and can't hear
No,
out of
I
the
think
other.
I sound like Charlie Brown's mother to him.
Well, you know,
Whatever.
what can I say?
And Tom, our friend Tom McLaughlin up in Maine is voting for Ring of Fire.
Okay.
I'm the big loser today.
No, you're not the big loser. And you still could win. You could be like Gary and start
You
out.
got to put the effort out there. You've got to campaign. You've got to solicit votes. You know, appeal to the people with better taste.
You're better looking than him.
Oh,
Funny how he says the word solicit. I thought it was more like begging.
Yeah, it is more like
Yeah,
begging.
it is more like begging.
All right, you gonna take the calls?
Yes.
Yes.
Good morning. To my speaking.
Thanks, Lynn, for stealing my thunder.
Oh, sorry.
Any major dude will tell you. But I didn't think that was the commonality until it was explained. First thing that popped in my mind was Eden.
What is it?
Barbara Eden.
Yeah.
And then Steely Dan recorded the song Babylon Sisters. Babylon is part of the Garden of Eden. But I couldn't connect the other two components of the commonalities. But I guess it is major, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
Major mud.
We don't know. We haven't got a verification, but
Well,
it's
it
looking that way.
Seems like it fits.
It does
Hey,
seem
it
like
was really tough getting through here this morning. It's answer time for that most important music trade paper in '65 in Great Britain. They hosted a concert in London with the Beatles, the Stones, Tom Jones, the Searchers, Animals, Kinks, Moody Blues, Cilla Black, and others.
Mm-hmm.
And it's still in publication. The New Musical Express. Ever hear of that there, Fast Eddie?
No. No, never did.
Yeah, well, very popular publication throughout Great Britain, still is. Wavy Davy tried to guess the commonality with DC-5, the Beatles, and Three Dog Night.
Mm-hmm.
He said 3, 4, 5. That's not it.
Yeah, I didn't
Yeah.
think so. Too easy.
It's one word, and you have to know the DC-5 to get it.
We don't know anybody like that.
That's true. There's nobody on the show that even vaguely familiar with the Dave Clark 5. Do you know anybody, Fast Eddie?
No,
No,
never.
I do.
The answer is hard.
What is it?
Hard.
Try too hard.
Try too hard. Hard day's night.
All right.
Easy to be hard.
Okay, very good.
Or if you're from Boston, you say hard.
Try too hard.
Hard.
Hard, that's it.
Try too hard. One of my
I
favorites.
got another commonality for you, something a little
Okay.
different.
Go ahead.
A body of water near Mexico. A #1 instrumental in 1959. And a Spanish explorer conquistador. All these three things have something in common. I'm looking for a name. Body of water near Mexico, a #1 instrumental hit in 59, #1. And a Spanish explorer conquistador.
Cortez.
Who said that?
Who do you think? The guy with no
Yeah.
sense of humor.
Oh, the Burton man.
Yeah. Yeah, put
Thanks.
yourself on camera so we can see you.
Thanks, Smitty.
I guess you were right.
I knew it was Cortez. I didn't fit the other two.
Steve
in.
Cortez. Dave Baby Cortez, the Happy Organ
Happy
Festival.
Organ. Yep.
And a Spanish explorer, Hernando Cortez.
Fernando Cortez.
So, geez, you guys are hot. You guys are hot.
And Dave Baby Cortez's follow-up was Rinky Dinks.
Yep. Rinky Dink.
Don't forget Outer Space. No, that's
I didn't
Billy
know that
Preston.
one.
No, it's Billy Preston. I got one more for you, then I'll let you go.
I promise not to blurt.
Yeah.
Okay, very, very well.
I didn't.
This happened in 1966. This band performs for the first time as they opened for the Byrds in California. Now, the members of this group went on to join very successful bands after they disbanded in 1968. They are a Rock and Roll Hall of Fame band. Who are they?
Eddie thinks he
Eddie
knows.
knows.
Who are they? I'm going to leave it open. Maybe I can get to it before the end of the show, but I certainly will try.
Who's he voting for?
How about your vote?
Thank you. Oh, my vote. Johnny Cash, huh? You did me. Bring a fire. Bring a fire.
Okay. I just got my first 2 votes, so.
I don't know. I like Ghost Riders in the Sky by a lot of the people. The Outlaws. Who's the group that made it in the 60s fast, Eddie? Some group made it in the fast in the early 60s. The Ramrods.
Oh, yeah, the Ramrods.
The Ramrods. Yeah. Yeah, there's been many versions. Vaughn Monroe, didn't he do that?
I did.
Frankie Lane did it.
Frankie Lane did it.
Frankie Lane.
Everybody did it. Everybody did it.
All right, guys, let's go to the other call. I'll leave that commonality out.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Nobody ever covered Ring of Fire, though.
I just got my first 2 votes from Kathy and Tom, so ha, ha, ha.
Okay, there you go. All right, good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, this is Annie from Fall River.
Annie from Fall River.
How you doing?
Good.
But you have to tell us how you found us.
Well, that's why I was calling you back, because I heard you say that yesterday. I found you through Cruz and Bruce on Saturdays.
Oh.
I happened to fall across that program by accident, and I really like it because of the requests and the dedications.
Yeah.
Although I'm kind of pissed off at him because he wouldn't play my request last week.
What was it?
What was your request? He doesn't like mine
It
either.
was for Watermelon Slim. Call My Job was the name of the tune. Watermelon Slim was the front man for a band that I managed back in the 80s in Cambridge, Massachusetts called the Old Dogs. And it was a group of sort of well-worn musicians that weren't terribly successful, but they were pretty good.
Well, he didn't play it because we don't have it in the library.
It's not here.
He couldn't play it.
It's on YouTube. You have to get it on YouTube.
Yeah, we can't take stuff
You
off
can't
of
do
YouTube.
that?
No.
So it
There's specific rules here.
So you have to forgive him because it was not available to him.
Bruce.
Okay,
if
well,
Bruce
I'll
had
forgive
it,
him
Bruce
then.
will play it.
Yeah, because
Uh,
he'll even play a
sorry.
stupid song like Auntie Griselda once in a while if somebody thanks him enough.
Yeah.
So
Right. Anyway, so the lineup of this band had some pretty interesting names. The piano player was called Eric Two Scoops Moore, and the guitar player was Mickey Boom Boom Jackson. And they had a double washtub bass player by the name of Robbie Phillips, and he actually played the washtub, itself with a stick and a catgut. And the drummer was BC from DC. And they were actually pretty successful for a really short period of time, but they were all kind of a bunch of alcoholics and drug users, and it was like herding cats trying to get them on the stage, So anyway, that was my experience with the Old Dogs in Cambridge. As far as you're kind of breaking up there. I can't.
No, we're fine. You're breaking up.
Oh,
it's not me. It's you.
Sorry about that. I was moving. I'll stop moving.
So are you going to take
Anyway.
So what's your vote for the 2 songs?
My vote for the song is, as I guess I'm in the minority again because it's for Ghost Riders in the Sky.
No, that's all right. You're in the right group though.
Well, it's because I'm a firm believer in cloud watching. I spend about 15 minutes a day watching the clouds out my bedroom window just to relax.
Looking for the cowboys. Looking for the cowboys in the clouds.
Yeah, so I see the Ghost Riders. Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, Annie.
So that's all I got. Okay.
All right. Great talking to you again.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you. Okay.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Paul from Pawtucket.
Hey!
Paul, take me to a late break.
Okay, I'm gonna go with Ring of Fire.
Okay.
Next week, I'm going on a trip next week. I'm gonna try to call you from Mount Rushmore. I'm gonna want to give you a report on Mount Rushmore.
Mount Rushmore.
Okay. And I want to leave you, getting all philosophical today, I'm going to leave you with a couple of thoughts. And that is, nobody cares how much you know until they know how much you care. And to succeed in life, you need three things: a funny bone, a wishbone, and a backbone.
Okay.
Yeah.
Words of wisdom.
Yeah. I got that off the wall at the doctor's office.
Thought you go through this in a men's room.
All right, so with that, peace and love. Everyone have a good weekend.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you. And we got to go to the break. We'll be right back and get the next call.
OM 1240.
Every once in a while, you meet a businessman that you just can't wait to do business with. Steve Peluso of Peluso Precision Automotive at 93 Blackstone Street in Mendon, Mass. is such a man. He specializes in mechanical repairs of vintage and classic cars. And if you don't have one, you'll want to have one just to share the experience with Steve. Maybe you had one in the past, never had a resource like Peluso Precision Automotive to keep it running and chase down parts for you, but now you do. Stop in and see Steve, and Steve will steer you in the right direction. Call Peluso Precision Automotive at 508-478-8900. That's 508-478-8900.
Join us at the Honey Shop Academy and embark on a journey of discovery, healing, and creativity. Whether you seek solace in meditation, rejuvenation through sound, artistic expression through paint, or spiritual insights through cards, we invite you to explore, learn, and grow in our welcoming and nurturing space. Embrace the magic within and unlock your true potential at the Honey Shop Academy. Now, it's right in the same location as the Honey Shop store, actually another portion of the building, the former CMM picture frame. And here's what's coming up. You have to buy your tickets in advance. On Friday, the 21st of June, 6 to 8 p.m., it's paint night with Angela's Magical Palette. Then on Saturday, the 22nd, from 10 in the morning till noon, it's Moon Energy Meditation. Join us for the meditational experience that aligns with the mystical energies of the moon, water, Reiki, and intuitive card readings. And then, on Sunday the 23rd, at 2 sessions, 11 to 12 and 12:30 to 1:30, Healing Sounds Bath. At the Honey Shop Academy, the former CMM picture frame, same building as the Honey Shop store. Call 766-1488. That's 401-766-1488 for tickets, or purchase them from the Facebook event ticket link. The Honey Shop.
The summer menu is now in place at Fast Eddie's Cocktails and Dreams. They have fish tacos, seafood casserole, coconut shrimp, grilled swordfish, and so much more. Be sure to check their Facebook page for all their specials. And Fast Eddie's Cocktails and Dreams is now open on Wednesdays for lunch and dinner. Come on down to 350 River Street, Woonsocket for great drinks, great food, and great atmosphere. Fast Eddie's Cocktails and Dreams open Wednesday through Saturday at 11 a.m.
This ON AM and FM forecast brought to you by Wright's Dairy Farm and Bakery. For cakes, bakery items, and farm fresh milk, go to Wright's Dairy Farm. Always natural, fresh, and local. Visit online at wrightsdairyfarm.com. Here's your revised weather forecast for this afternoon and this evening. Showers and thunderstorms are now only 60% likely. Good chance that you won't get them. And our sunshine will be peeking through the clouds with a high today now of 90 degrees, but a north breeze creeping in late in the day. Tonight, showers and thunderstorms are likely before midnight. Only a 60% chance. There could be some heavy rainfall if you get the thunderstorm. Otherwise cloudy with an overnight low of 66 degrees. Saturday's weather. Cloudy skies mostly with a high of 84 and a slight chance of a shower or thunderstorm in the afternoon. Sunday looks like a chance of showers to thunderstorms is now reduced to 40% on Sunday, and then mostly cloudy skies with a high of 88. Monday, a 60% chance of showers and thunderstorms, partly sunny skies with a high of 83. Tuesday, sunshine and 84. Wednesday, sunshine and 89. And next Thursday, partly sunny with a high near 80.
All right, we're back.
And we're on.
Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Good morning, happy shiny people. This is Wavy Davy.
Hi, Dave.
How you doing this morning?
Good.
I wanted to weigh in on Steve Martin, but I'll get my vote out of the way. I guess I'll go with Ring of Fire. Sorry, Lynn.
Okay.
Boo, I'm
And
crying.
if Harry had entered Hurt, I probably would have voted for that.
Ah.
He said at the beginning, consider that. And I mean, but Steve Martin, okay, he is a very talented, very, very. I mean, he's written books besides the one that we read and I laughed with. You know, he's written books beyond that, and he started in Disneyland, making like animal balloons and stuff. But I'll say, like, I'll agree with Gary. You know, I was swept away by him. I bought his first comedy album. I think it was called Let's Get Small or Happy Feet or something like that. But he took I don't know, the young people by storm when he came out, right? And has anybody ever seen him on the series he's in now with Martin Short? It's called Only Murders in the Building. But he's written screenplays, and he's very, very, very talented. Did anybody see him in Roxanne, let's say?
Yeah.
Roxanne, he plays a straight role.
Yes, that's where I agree with you, Gary. He's best when he played a pretty serious role. He was a dentist, I think. I don't know. I forget the name. I think the movie was called Novocaine, if you want to look it up. He played real serious, but he what is it, progressed or in his career. Yeah, I wasn't really. I mean, I don't look at his early with the arrow to the head and, you know.
That was dumb.
America, but I saw him. It was silly and it was. But boy, that guy is talented, and he is funny. But I'd say more talented than just funny. You know, him and Martin Short have been touring.
Well, Martin Short is hysterical.
Oh, I love him.
Yeah.
Oh, he is.
Chopping
but the two of them together, right? They're touring, and they work together, and they work off each other, and it must be hilarious to show. I had to weigh in on that. Steve Martin, funny. I mean, you know, just talented is the way I go with him. That's all I had to weigh in.
I think we'll talk more about comedians next week.
Yeah, Bill Murray is another one. I mean, these guys that, you know, Robin Williams could do serious roles.
Oh, Robin Williams. I love
Yes.
him.
Yeah, he was funny, but he also could do drama and in between, you know.
Good actor, too.
But anyways,
Miss him.
so that's it on
All right.
what I have to say. All right.
All right, have
Thank
a good
you.
weekend.
Bye.
Good morning. To who am I speaking?
It's Rob from Salem.
Hey, Rob.
Rob.
How is everyone?
Good.
Good. How about you?
Good. Fantastic.
You wearing my shirt today?
It's too big for
I
him.
am. Matter of fact.
No, I gave him one.
Oh, you gave him another one?
Well, I gave him one.
Oh.
He washed the car with it.
Yeah.
So I wear the what's it? I wear the hat everywhere, and
So do I.
Yeah.
It blocks the reflection.
Wednesday, yeah, it does. Wednesday we went to the beach, and some guy I was walking, and some guy stopped me. He goes, "You wearing a Trump hat?"
What?
And I turned. He goes, "Oh." I was like, "Really?"
What beach did you go to?
Wingashik.
Oh, no. It's called Waikiki. It's here in Salem. Yeah, it's down by the power plant. Pretty good. It's a nice little beach. Yeah, I know. You glow after you
I was thinking of that.
Lobsters have 3 claws.
Yeah, the water's bubbling. They can't figure out why.
It's actually 20 degrees warmer.
Well, yeah.
Why?
Yeah, it's a little campground. They park RVs there, and people go camping for the weekend.
That's cool.
So the locals know about it. Steve Martin, I would agree 100% with Gary. I just.
So you have no sense of humor either.
I don't.
What happened to the whole world? The whole world thinks I'm wrong, but, you know, so far everybody's agreed with me.
Steve.
No, not
Steve,
so far,
Steve,
everyone.
Steve, tomato sauce explains everything.
Yeah.
You mean gravy?
Yeah.
Interestingly enough, when I listen to a lot of classic old-time radio from the 30s and 40s. And when I listen to Red Skelton, it's just like, there's got to be something wrong with me.
We know that. You keep calling this show.
I think when we listen to the old time radio shows here, the Phil Harris to me is just hysterical.
Yeah, he's funny.
Yeah, he is.
This week was the best week for this show in the 4 years I've been listening to you guys.
Wow.
It was
Well, and we owe that to Louise, I think. So.
Oh yeah. That was such an emotional story. It really was.
And Annie calling in from New Bedford.
From New Bedford, yeah.
Fall River.
Farid Nubej.
Yeah. That.
I love his story.
I think Dave's got to get some Do You Remember shirts printed for you guys. What do you think?
That's a good idea.
Isn't that a good idea?
That's not something Dave is going to do.
No.
That's not in the budget.
Not in the budget.
We'd have to buy our own. That's
Who's he
fine.
voting for?
Yeah, which song are you voting for?
Ring of Fire. I thought I said that.
Oh,
no?
did you? Oh.
You probably did, but Gary's deaf in one ear and can't hear out of the other.
Wow.
Rob,
I
why do you keep disappointing me?
That's my
I keep trying to get her to go up there and visit, and you keep voting against her, so she says no.
Wow.
Because one of my favorite places to be on a hot day is Fort Sewell in Marblehead.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Well, the light dawns on Marblehead.
That's right.
No, it's always
right. Well,
nice and shady there.
Just let me know a couple days ahead of time. Anytime you guys want to come up.
We will.
Yeah, sure.
Be nice. And I'd say bring Steve with you too.
Actually,
I don't like the beach.
That could happen pretty soon.
Yeah, we have a couple weeks free.
Okay.
I like free.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
Let me know.
All right, very good.
Thanks.
All right, have a great weekend.
Thanks,
You too, Rob.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
The mayor of Sleazy City.
I have to go to CD City Laundry as soon as we leave here.
I'm surprised you're not using me for that service.
Why?
Because it's free.
It's not free. I pay.
Anyway, I'm choosing Steve's song,
Of course.
Why?
The Ring of Fire, because I need a favor.
See, at least the mayor may not be too bright, but he's honest.
No, but I do like that song more than the other one. But I don't mind Hurt. I do. It is depressing, but it has a lot of feeling to it.
Yes,
Yeah.
it does.
Yeah, it does.
You don't have
I know
any
that's not a
feeling
choice.
to you.
It's not about you, but I do. I know that's not a choice, but I do like that song.
Good luck to you, sir. So what kind of a favor do you need from me?
I don't actually need a favor.
Oh,
but
you
I'm just
will.
gonna- If you have some kind of favor bank that you could store that in,
There's
in
no
like a
bank.
couple months.
As a
In
matter
a
of
couple
fact,
months, I'm gonna-
as a matter of fact, your favor bank is on the deep minus side. Okay.
And I do have not that it's a childhood beach story, but
Go ahead.
I did get out early yesterday. I made sure I got out of work early yesterday. Me and Sharon went to Spring Lake,
Where's that?
Burrowville.
Burrowville. Everyone knows.
No,
Spring Lake.
everyone doesn't because I don't. 'cause,
Everybody
you know,
were one person.
I grew up in Dorchester. We went to Malibu Beach or we went to Carson Beach.
You went to Malibu?
Yeah.
Wow.
In a Malibu.
It's nice.
That was a long walk.
Swimming in fresh water is nice.
I heard
Yeah.
they
You don't
fixed
get
it all
all
up,
dried
too.
out getting out of the water.
They fixed it all up there, too, didn't they?
Yeah, it's really nice.
Yeah, I heard
You
that.
ruined it probably. They probably had to
No.
close the place after you left.
No, me and Sharon go there all the time in the summer.
That's very nice. And I know Sharon's listening.
Hi, Sharon.
She said she was.
Yeah.
Did she get the
And
job at the honey shop?
She's not looking for a job. She
I
wants to
think she's
teach
working on it.
classes.
What's the same thing?
No.
It's the same thing, only different.
Teaching classes at the honey shop. Excuse me.
Well, that's all I got for you.
Fair
Sorry.
enough.
All right.
Thanks,
I
Mayor.
think Frank's listening too. So.
Yeah, Frank's he already called in.
All right, I might need a favor from him too, so maybe he can remember this too.
All right, we're gonna hang up before you ask me for a favor. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Good morning, it's Bobby.
Hello, Bobby.
Thought of one more Steve Martin role that I kind of enjoyed. He played a dentist.
Yeah, is that someone mentioned that Novocaine or something?
No, Little Shop of Horrors.
Oh.
Oh, yeah.
I never saw any of them.
With Rick Moranis.
Yeah, I like that.
That was the repeat.
Yeah, I never.
Jack Nicholson did the original.
Oh, really?
He was not a nice guy in that movie.
Oh, Gary would have liked him.
Oh, the plant liked him.
Yeah. Did the plant like him for lunch?
Yeah.
Yeah, so I just wanted to chime in with one more role.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
All right, bye-bye.
Wavy Davy texted me what about The Jerk? Well, The Jerk is the stupidest, most horrible, terrible movie. If anybody ever just knew Steve Martin from
Why
The
don't you
Jerk,
press the button?
he never would have had a
Well,
career.
not that button. The button over there, because you.
Leave me alone. Good morning. Who am I speaking?
Good morning, folks. Dave from North Providence again. How are you?
Hello.
Goodbye. No, hello.
He doesn't know if he's
Hello,
coming or
goodbye.
going.
On the topic of Steve Martin, I do happen to like him. I think he's a very talented guy. I loved him in Little Shop of Horrors, and I loved him in other movies he's done as well. Gary, have you ever heard his album, The Crow? It's all banjo music.
I hate banjo music.
Really? I would have thought you would have liked that kind of stuff.
I hate
like
banjo
bluegrass.
No taste in music again.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah,
All
let's
right,
go.
that's fine.
Let's go in your car and see how many banjo CDs you have.
There's no CD
Well,
player in the 63 cab.
Well, there you go.
That's the only one I do like, though, I have to say. But props to Kathy and Bobby, I think it was, with the major answer. That's correct.
Yeah.
The other one was Q. In the first Dr. No movie, he was introduced as Major Boothroyd. And then they just called him Q after that. So.
Okay.
Do you know what Major
But
Mudd's real name was?
What?
I know it. I can't think of it.
Well, then why are
it's
you bringing it up?
McDonald. I think it's like Robert McDonald or something like that. I can find it.
Okay. Yeah, that was one of my favorites as a kid watching that show.
Yeah, he was from the
Yep.
South Shore.
Yeah. Yeah. All right, folks. Well, listen, have a great weekend, and we'll talk to you next week.
Thanks,
Thank
Dave.
you. Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Ron.
Hey, Ron.
Hey, what's up?
Not much.
Hey,
What's up with you?
not a lot. I'm going to go with Ghost Riders in the Sky.
Okay. We gotta say this. Yeah, I was just gonna say that. It's time for a studio vote.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey, did you know that Donald Sutherland was in the movie Backdraft?
No, I didn't. I never watched that movie. I hate fire movies.
I just found that out yesterday, I think. Yeah. That somebody mentioned it, and I watched that or part of it. I don't like fire movies either.
No, me neither.
Once you have a fire in your property, you don't want to watch fire movies.
It's too scary for me. It's too real.
Okay.
Okay, Ron.
Oh, yeah.
Ron left us because I said I hated fire movies. Sorry, Ron.
Studio vote.
Studio vote. Eddie.
I'll go Ghost Riders.
Eddie's going with Ghost Riders.
Ring of Fire.
Marie's voting against Eddie.
It's canceled out.
Ring.
I'm going with Ghost Riders.
Yeah, we knew that.
Oh, well.
Ring of Fire.
What are you going with, Gary?
Ghost Riders.
Yeah, of course, because he has to.
I picked the
No,
song.
because he has to.
It's
You voted against yourself the other day. You could have.
Still
You
losing.
picked your song.
Yeah, you got hurt.
Yeah.
13 to 7.
We're not done yet.
Good morning. To whom am I speaking?
Hey, it's Mrs. the Mayor of CD City.
Yeah.
So I know you don't like The Jerk, but one of the best lines ever was when he was out at an upscale restaurant with Bernadette Peters, and I'll just quote this: the waiter comes over and she's ordered the escargot. So the waiter comes back over and he says, "Waiter, there are snails on her plate. Now take them away and bring us those melted cheese appetizers you talked me out of."
I remember hearing that line as a clip for a trailer for the movie. I never saw the movie.
Oh, very funny. It's just that they weren't raised with money, and he did. You know what I mean? Like, and it just the melted cheese appetizers were way better. You know, and it was just adorable. Just the whole movie. At least I feel that sometimes you miss the subtleties. You know, in that way, they're comparing. You know, just different ways of being brought up, etc. And he comes into money, but has no taste.
Gary has no taste.
In any case, you guys have a great day.
You got to vote. Sharon, did you vote?
She didn't vote yet.
Oh, I'm voting. I'm going to vote for Lynn's song.
Yoo-hoo! Thanks, Sharon.
All right. Thanks, Sharon.
Thanks, Sharon.
All right.
When in The Jerk, when he's at the gas station, working in the gas station, and somebody was trying to shoot him, and they shot at him and hit an oil can, and it started leaking. He said, "Somebody's trying to kill oil cans." Oh, that was funny.
No, that's not funny. It's not funny.
Did you like It's a Mad, 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 Mad World?
Yeah.
No, of course I didn't like that.
No.
There was funny. There was humor in that movie. We can't have any humor.
I like that movie.
We have to have depressing songs and depressing movies.
We must.
I don't like depressing movies.
Well, you like depressing songs.
No, well,
You get what?
If they're well done. I'm waiting for Louise to call because by now she's probably just cannot compose herself to call because she's already seen the video hurt. So,
Louise, thank you for your participation.
Yeah.
And again, thanks for summoning me yesterday, even though I failed miserably.
All right. So, final vote.
It's 13-8.
Not bad. A lot of
No.
Ring of Fire.
It's not as bad as it could have been. I got beat worse the other day.
It's
you
never as
deserved it.
bad as it could have been. Never.
All right. Well, that'll do it for us today.
We're going to Betty's Donuts, where there are no donuts.
We're going to
Have
Betty's
a great
Donuts.
weekend, everyone.
All right. Bye-bye.
WOON Woonsocket.